What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Getting Real with Gambles. I know I've been gone for a minute. You probably like, what the hell happened? Life. Best way I can describe it is life. Also, you know what I'm saying? On keeping it real, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Also, is the fact that because of the topics or the discussions that will be had on this channel, it was time to get real vulnerable and open and honest about where I was mentally, physically, emotionally, things like that. And as much as I thought, or I like to believe that when I made this channel, you know what I'm saying, that was part of why I wanted to do it. There comes a certain point where you don't care. That's the best way I could word it. You don't care what the next person thinks or says because of all the bullshit that you had to go through. You're like, what do I have to lose? You know what I'm saying? I kind of had to hit that point before I could move forward. So that's what the time my hiatus was from YouTube. But I'm back now. Things are going to be more consistent. They might not always be super interesting because my life is not always super interesting. But hopefully it could be semi-educational. Y'all can get something from it. Y'all can take something from it. Y'all can able to grow. And hopefully somebody can be, you know what I mean? Souls can be saved. And I ain't talking about like bring it to Jesus, but I'm talking about like literally like maybe somebody decides not to hurt themselves tonight or ever again. That to me is a win. So that's why I decided to jump back into this thing and really not let my doubt get the best of me or my fear or whatever the case may be. So before I jump in, I just want to say thank y'all for anybody that's been sticking around. Any of my like 5 subscribers that I have, shout out to y'all because y'all the first 5. I'll never forget y'all. I know exactly who y'all are. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? That y'all decided to see that I had like no subscribers or 1 or 2, however many there was before you hit the subscribe button and you still took that chance. So shout out to y'all. Y'all the MVP for that. Today I want to talk about my personal diagnosis. This channel is specifically for the audience surrounded. I don't know why I say surrounded, but it's for the audience that is struggling with mental illness, has been struggling with mental illness, will be struggling with mental illness, has a friend struggling with mental illness, has a family member struggling with mental illness, wants to know more. You know what I'm saying? Curious about what the hell mental illness is. Here on this channel specifically, I'll be talking about me more per se. So don't be looking for content about like other mental illnesses because I can't help you with that. I only can help you with what I got going on. Because I'm not a therapist or a social worker or psychiatrist or psychologist or MD or any of those. Um, I have no doctorate in nothing. I probably have a doctorate in pain and distress tolerance. Possibly, I don't know. But that probably be the closest that I get. Um, enough beating around the bush. I am diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, aka BPD. BPD basically because that definition is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving it to you from firsthand experience. It's basically like an unstable view of self, a constant fear of abandonment, and things of that nature. I'm gonna get into the nine main symptoms. Like you might have BPD, nigga. You might want to go get checked out because, yeah, I know I needed to probably a long time before I decided to actually do it. So let's basically jump in. So these are strictly BPD symptoms. This is not symptoms for, and don't ever get me twisted. Ain't no one mental illness worse than another. You know what I'm saying? They're all across the spectrum. They all fucked up because they all are not something that you choose. Let me wake up and choose violence. Like it doesn't work that way. Some people do that, but that's not how it works. So let's start with the 9. First and foremost, it's the fear of abandonment. So basically, it's this making new friends and building new relationships and maintaining the older relationships and friendships um, are very like all over the place because what people with BPD or what I can't say I personally because I don't really feel like I do this, but I could. Um, basically, they find ways for people to leave them, abandon them, um, reject them, push them away, all that. They all basically coincide with each other. The fear of abandonment is a blanket statement, basically. And I feel like I do have that. I had a fear of abandonment starting this channel, for real, for real. We being completely honest. I thought that I wasn't going to be received well. I thought people weren't going to be able to perceive my message, like what I was really trying to say, because all the stupid, funny edits I was trying to add, you know what I'm saying? But it was just so me, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was battling more of me, not so much anybody else, because nobody was even really watching my videos. So I don't know exactly where that fear of abandonment came from, but it did come, and it definitely caused some destruction. The second one is unstable relationships, and I kind of hit on that on the first one. And basically, the reason why the relationships are unstable is because usually it's not two people with BPD where they completely understand, like, and they both been to therapy and they're able to articulate where they are. 9 times out of 10, to be the person with BPD is so afraid of losing the person that every time there's an argument, it's either like this feeling or this need to overcompensate or do whatever they can to save the friendship, but that only works for a short period of time. Um, like throwing salt on the wound, you kind of just keep finding new things about people that you don't like, and then lo and behold, then you're by yourself. Also unstable relationships, usually there's I don't want to give away all the nine symptoms before they are, so we'll just stop there. The third is unclear or shifting self image. So I can give you a good example on this one. This one is definitely me. So just to keep track, we are now on number 3, and I have number 1, which was fear of abandonment. Not so much unstable relationships, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. I kind of do, but I really don't fuck with people, so that's why I'm saying not really. Definitely struggle a lot with the unclear or shifting self image because some days I feel great and empowered and a wonderful child of God, and I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and I'm blessed and too blessed to be stressed. Y'all know that magnet everybody's auntie had it on her fridge. Don't act like I'm the only one. Shout out Aunt Dot. Love you for life. Other days is more so don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to deal with people today. I don't want to smile. I don't want to be around anybody that's smiling. I'm not feeling it. I'm dark today, and that's how I'm feeling. A lot of the times too, I notice throughout the day it can change. I could wake up in perfectly good health, and you know what I mean, mentally I'm ready to knock out my day, and I get up and I go to work, and you know what I mean, can have a good solid day at work. Maybe get home and reminded by myself or something that I've seen on TV or on my phone or just around me, and now I'm back to 10 years ago about who hurt me and left me and how hard it's been since, and blah 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 blah, which causes for me personally the shifting in the views of self-image. Then we are at number 4. Definitely got this drawn too. And let me let it be known. These are 9 symptoms of BPD. But if you have at least 5 that you know that you struggle with, you need to go. You need to go down the street. You need to go down the street to the doctor or whatever. I don't care if you got to go to your primary to get a referral, whatever the hell you got to do. It's time to get some things straight because BPD is very hard to pinpoint, it's hard to diagnose, and it's also hard to treat. Get into that more later. Impulsive self-destructive behaviors, aka my middle name. You know what I'm saying? It's Gambles Impulsive Self-Destructive Behaviorals. Getting real with that. You know what I'm saying? Impulsive. It's hard for me to even give y'all an example. It's so many damn impulses throughout the day that I go through. I feel like, and everybody has impulses. You know what I'm saying? Impulses to do certain things, but it's like the immense impulse. You know what I'm saying? The intense feelings that come with the impulsive, act acts or whatever. Self-destructive is more so, I guess you could say, my game, because I be ready to get it on and popping, like right here, right now. What are we waiting for? Like, why are you still talking? I don't understand. So, self-destructive, because that in the long run takes away more from you than it will from anybody else. Always know that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Self-harm, number 5. Self-harm. I did struggle with this a lot more so when I was younger, not so much now. Haven't thought about self-harm or anything like that. Only thing I can say is every once in a while I might get a little too slizzy, you know what I'm saying? Um, or marijuana is not legal where I'm at, so I'm not even about to go into that. But a little bit of that can go a little too far sometimes. Um, I don't abuse medications or anything like that anymore. That type of stuff I don't have a stomach for. I'm very spiritual, so I feel like God made that very possible. That I wasn't gonna be able to do the certain stuff again. And I'm grateful. But self harm is not just always cutting or self mutilating. It can be you depriving yourself of everyday life activities. You not eating because you feel fat. You not eating because you feel like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You can harm yourself. You know what I'm saying? Self harm. Y'all know, y'all got context clue. Y'all know what time it is. Number 6, extreme emotional extreme extreme emotional swings. Yes. Got that too. You know what I'm saying? I think we are 5 out of 6 right now. Already, and there's none. So, yes, definitely have BPD right here. You got it. Extreme emotional swings, I can't say that enough. I was very explosive at one point. That was what I was known for. It was, don't even tell her because she's going to blank, and then we're gonna have to do damage control, and it's gonna be ugly. So let's not even do that. And that goes from family members to friends to just people, associates I surround myself with, people at certain jobs. Like, they knew the type of time that I was on, so they kind of just went in this whole avoidance level, which kind of reinforces, or you know what I mean, that maladaptive behavior that I was, you know what I mean, leaning towards. It kind of just gave me an extra pat on the back to keep going. Y'all ain't right for that. But I still struggle with the emotional swings, but not so much the emotion turning into actions. Like, I am literally physically reacting to situations. I've gotten hella control over that. Also very thankful for that one too. Number 7, chronic feelings of emptiness. We rocking and rolling. I'm that too. Chronic feelings of emptiness. That can go so many different ways. You know what I mean? I know a few different people who were diagnosed with BPD all across the spectrum, whether it be newly diagnosed, I've been diagnosed for 20 years. I'm five in, going back, you know what I mean, to therapy, blah, blah, blah. For me, the feeling of emptiness is like this void that doesn't feel fillable. Doesn't feel like any person can feel it, any spirit can feel it, it's just literally like, it's like a BPD thing. Like, BPD, every person has BPD, has a void of some sort in their life. Um Emotionally, not physically like they're missing a piece of their body, but like mentally there is a chunk that is absent. But it shifts. It's not always the same thing. Hence why a lot of people feel like they can't predict. People with BPD, the people with BPD are not very predictable at all. We are the most probably unpredictable besides a paranoid schizophrenic mental illness that's out there. And that is seriously not a brag. That is just like a statement. Like, it's the truth. Number 8, explosive anger. This is the one I couldn't wait to get to. If anybody could describe me, right? Who is Gambles, right? I'm pretty sure, like, and this is again not bragging, this is just like a testament to who I am. Like, they will tell you that I am a firecracker. You push the wrong button, you will pay the price. There is no, you know what I mean? Uh, We don't even do the back and forth over here. But explosive anger, that caused me a lot of turmoil. I've lost a lot of people because of my anger. I've lost a lot of people because we have physically fist fought, and after that there was no, returning back. And it didn't matter, male or female, big, small, fat, skinny, like whatever. If I felt some type of disrespect or whatever, like I was finna die behind it, like on some Kevin Gates shit. Literally, like, but I'm instead of Baton Rouge, like I'm in Jersey with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I'm not in Jersey, so don't go looking for me there. You're gonna be mad as hell. Got up out of there. Hell no. And then number 9, the last one, which is feeling suspicious or out of touch with reality. I feel like I struggled with this too when I took that hiatus from YouTube. I was trying to I was trying to I was trying to be real without actually having to dig, you know what I'm saying? And be vulnerable and talk about things that possibly can hurt me to open up about, but can free somebody who is struggling. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to let them two collide or, anything. So I wonder how y'all doing out there. Go ahead and drop in the comments how many symptoms that you feel like you relate to. For me, I told y'all we 8 out of 9. So 5 is the diagnosis point where you can be diagnosed, and I'm at number 8. So give me a thumbs up on this video if you learned anything, or if I sparked your interest in any way, because this is just the first video, the video where I'm talking about me, like the real me, not the me you might see while I'm at work where I have to be super professional, but the one that I am at home and everywhere the hell else. You know what I'm saying? Kind of all over the place. Extremely aggressive, angry, happy sometimes. It really depends on the day. Also depends on the person. But we gonna get through it either way. So drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know how many symptoms you got out of the 9. And I will see y'all next time on Getting Real with Gambles. I definitely got tongue twisted at the end, but y'all already know what time it is. Getting Real with Gambles. We up in this hoe. And I'll see y'all next time. Chill.